You cannot be friends with somebody who is friends with somebody else that don't like you. You cannot be friends with somebody that is friends with somebody else who don't like you. Want to know why? Because they're always more of a friend to either one of y'all. And this goes for both sides, right? So if I have a friend that is friends with somebody I'm no longer friends with, or somebody that don't like me, she can end up talking about me and you don't know, telling her my business. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. They talking shit about you. They talking shit about you. They done said something about you. It done been some fake shit going on. They talk about you. So you cannot be.
Just wanted to remind you that a friend that knows all the tea about what people are saying about you has made it a safe enough space for people to come and talk shit about you. People will never talk shit about you to a friend that they know is always gonna stand up for you. You know, just a reminder.
I'm being a one-sided friend. Like, I'm done being the friend that reaches out to you first. I'm done being the friend that like initiates plans first. I'm done being a friend like, I'm not getting you a gift if you don't give me a gift. Like, that's just not happening. And I'm also not going to speak life and support your dreams and your goals if you're not speaking life into my dreams and supporting my goals. It's called reciprocity. Yeah. So I'm done being a one-sided friend. Yeah. Thanks. I'm done being a one-sided.
I cannot do surface level friendships. Nope. I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. Because what are we talking about? What are we actually talking about? And I guarantee you those friendships that you're like, there's something missing here. Yeah, it's probably surface level. And the point in which I'm at in my life, there is a certain level of depth that is needed to even hang with me, to even go grab coffee with me. Like, it seems like, oh, it's chill, like we're chill, we're hanging out, but it's like, what are we talking about? People are going through real life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about fake friends and betrayal in friendships. I would like you to watch the full video so that you can get a full insight about this topic. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
The reason why you feel like your friend has a secret animosity is because they do. Your discernment is never wrong. But if you ever bring it up to them and ask them if they have a problem with you, they'll just look at you and say, why would you even ask that? We're like best friends. That's crazy. Because they want to keep you around. They just want to be able to keep an eye on you. They want to know everything that goes on in your life. They want to know if you get into a new relationship. They want to know your goals, your accomplishments. They want to know all of your moves, and they will monitor you so that they can plan on how to deceive you when the time comes. So this is why you have to be extra cautious what you share with them and start making adjustments. The only way that they can harm you is if you keep giving them access to your information. And they also want to keep you around because they know that they can benefit from your resources. So they just want to keep taking and taking from you while not giving anything in return to you. And yeah, this is a form of energy siphoning. They practically want to leech off of your success and drain you out because they know that you're very kind, you're genuine, and you have pure intentions. So they will.
One of the most harrowing things about betrayal, in whatever form that it comes, is the realization that at some point you felt safe somewhere that you now know you completely should not have. I think that whole thing is very scary. The idea that at some point a reality was constructed for you that simply did not exist, and that certain people, whether it be friends, partners, whatever the case may be, certain people knew what the truth was and knew exactly what was going on. And you, whether it's that you feel that you missed signs or they were just so well concealed until they completely couldn't be denied anymore, you were just going idly by, feeling safe, feeling able to be vulnerable. Because the way that we carry ourselves when we feel safe is completely different to how we function when we know we're in danger or when we know we should be cautious. And so on the other side of betrayal is oftentimes a lot of grief and a lot of confusion. There's this whole process of having to reconcile how you felt in moments and what you thought was going on in moments, especially if you felt happy and joyful in those moments, with the reality of what was actually going on behind your back. And there's also the frustration of if you did ever have a gut feeling, but you decided on a factual basis, that no, I am safe here. This person would never do this to me. I would never be let down in this way. There is realizing that oh my goodness, I was right. And if I had trusted myself when I heard that little niggling suspicion, I might not be in this situation that I'm in now. And I know this because I've been there. I also think it's so easy in the aftermath of betrayal to swing between seeing yourself as the problem, seeing yourself as potentially even deserving of it, which, spoiler alert, you are not, or stupid enough to fall for it. And the other end of things is seeing everybody as horrible and horrifying and deciding there and then that I am never going to trust anybody again. I'm never subjecting myself to this again, and closing your...
Okay, so this video is for the girls that have been betrayed by like close friends or their best friend. And my question is, how do you get over the anger and betrayal? And I'm asking this as somebody who's been betrayed by multiple friends over multiple spans of my life. But I'm just always interested in knowing, how do you channel that like anger and just frustration from somebody literally betraying you? Because for me, I could not imagine being on the other side. Like, could you imagine being the girl that like you snaked your best friend out? Whether that be over a dude, whether that be over whatever. You snaked your best friend out? Like me personally, I could never think about a man coming in between me and my friends, or me plotting on my best friend's man, or plotting on one of my close friends' man. Like, to me, that just like, that's as much as foul as I can get. And I just feel like you become obsessed trying to figure out, why would you do that to me? How do you get over those feelings? And I'm talking about like real coping mechanisms, not no smoking, not no drinking, not no fighting. I'm talking about like real, how do you get over such a big, like, because for me, it's like, I don't ever want to have friends again. I don't ever want to be cool with a girl again. And that's just more so, I just want to be cool with people in general, because people are weird and people really be like preying on your downfall, and you would never know.
So this is your daily reminder that betrayal is not a normal behavior. It is not normal for someone who knows you trust and depend on them to go out of their way to do things that harm you and that break your trust. It is not normal for someone who claims they love you to not consider you in their behaviors. It is not normal for someone who claims they love you and who is in close relationship with you to clearly show you that they disrespect you on numerous occasions. What is normal is you believing that it is okay to be vulnerable with this person because they have made it seem as though that is okay. You have done nothing wrong, because that is what is supposed to be normal. It is normal to be able to be safe, trusting, open, and vulnerable in relationship with other people. Someone who takes that and uses it as an opportunity to harm you, there's something wrong with them emotionally that they need to figure out, and there's nothing wrong with you for being vulnerable. And
someone who betrays you once will betray you a million times. You don't have to drink the whole sea to know that it's salty. Like, you have to study people, and you have to believe what they're showing you and not what they're telling you. You also have to watch how they treat other people and kind of like pick up on their patterns. Life is a feeling process, and so if someone is giving you bad vibes, they're probably bad vibes.
I actually agree with her. If someone betrays you once, there are higher chances that they're going to betray you again. Sometimes people don't change. Bad people never change. And we have to normalize having non-negotiables when it comes to friendships. People always have non-negotiables when it comes to romantic relationships, but they forget to have them when it comes to friendships. You have to understand what you can take on when it comes to friendships and what you can't take on. If someone betrays you for the first time, it's better to let them go, because betrayal is the worst thing a friend could ever do to you. If you realize the person you called your friend has betrayed you for the first time, you have to let go of such a person. Like, they're just naturally bad people. You can't change them. Most people who betray others, they're naturally bad people. They're bad-hearted. There is nothing you can do about them to change them. It's their character, it's their personality. So when you find such people, you have to let go of them. There are mistakes in life. Friends make mistakes. We do make mistakes, and we apologize to our friends and we come back. But there are people you analyze and you think through it and you're like, this is not a mistake. This is someone who clearly wanted to hurt me. This is someone who did it on purpose to hurt me in this way. Those are bad people, and you have to just let go of such a person, because you can't change their heart. They're already bad, and they will do it again and again. And in case you forgive them, they'll get better ways of betraying you. They'll change the methods of betraying you. It will not be the same as the way they betrayed you last time. They'll figure out a way to betray you again in a way that you will not even actually understand. Because sometimes people are betraying you without you knowing. So you're suffering in this friendship. You have a lot going on that is hurting you, and you think like it's someone else who is doing it, but now they're using other methods to betray you. And before you know it, you realize like so miserable in life, you're suffering in life, but you don't know why you're miserable. You don't know why you're suffering, because of this person who is betraying you privately, who is betraying you silently without you knowing, because now they know how to do it better. When you get them the first time, let them go. Let them go, because the moment you bring them back, that is what is going to happen.
Experience, this is how you're going to handle someone doing you dirty or betraying you. Never, and I mean never, going to tell them exactly what you know. If you have to confront them, tell them the least amount of information you can. It's best to just back away from these people and let the relationship dissolve on its own. If you expose them to be the liar and betrayer that they are, you're just making yourself a bigger target for that war, because they're going to defend themselves to the grave, and you will be the collateral damage on that. You don't want them to take you on as the enemy. So just back away. Leave them be. These types of people expose themselves eventually. You do not need to be out here trying to do that work for God. It's okay to quote unquote lose in this dynamic, because you're not losing at all. Allow them to think they won. Allowing their arrogance to continue to grow only ensures the possibility that they go on and expose themselves. But if you tell them all the dirty things you know about them and what they did, they will know what to hide, making it easier for them to salvage their little reputation with the people around who want to believe them. It's better for them.
Now and again, you need to test your friendships to see truly where you lie in people's life. I have for a time played a certain role in a particular friendship that I have. And in this friendship, I was like the therapist. This friend would come to me all the time and vent their problems, relationships, family relationship problems, just you name it, they vented to me about it. And at first, it was something that I didn't really think twice about. I'm their friend. Of course, I'm going to listen to them. Of course, I'm going to offer advice if they want it. But what I started to realize was that it wasn't reciprocal. When there were times where I wanted to vent, or when things were going on in my life and I wanted someone to just listen to me, I realized that that person was not willing to hear what I had to say and would always turn the conversation back to them and their problems. Be wary of these people. They are just trying to use you for their own benefit, and they have no real desire to have the relationship be a give and take type of relationship. All they want to do is take from you and never give nothing to you. They want to take what you have in your cup and never pour back into you. Do not be around people where you're constantly filling their cup and then you're depleted and your cup is now empty because you've been pouring into them and they're not pouring back to you. Relationships, friendships, all of it should be a reciprocal exchange. It should be a give and take. It should be both people are pouring into each other, not a one-sided friendship or a one-sided relationship where you...
I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop being the seat filler friend. You know, the friends that only want to link with you or invite you out when it's time to party or do something revolving around celebrating them. You know, the ones that always want to call you for advice or to vent, but nowhere to be found when it's like time to check up on you or see what you're up to. The ones that could never support you in anything that you do, but always want the support, always want the praises, always want their ego stroked. See, once I realized I was a seat filler friend for a lot of people, my circle became extremely small. I really had to come to a realization that everything really do be for social media these days. Like, these girls are really making connections off aesthetics. Like, it's crazy to me. I'm looking for real divine connections with real people, like real women. Like, I'm not building nothing off no fake shit. And the more you make yourself available to these people, the more they will take you for granted, because they will always assume that you will be there. Like, people People would literally come into your life and leave with more than what they had and leave you with absolutely nothing. So stop being a sea full of friend and know your worth. Go where you are loved, appreciated, and actually wanted.
Have you noticed that you have friends who only call you to attend parties all the time? Have you noticed there are friends who only call you to join a group trip? I think such friends, sometimes they are fake friends. You realize they focus so much on inviting you to attend different social events with them, but they're never there when it comes to serious things in life. So you realize these friends are there just to hang out with, and they want you all the time to be there. Why? They want sometimes to get many people to turn up to their parties, because they'll be bragging around saying like, my parties have a bigger turn up. Sometimes these parties you're supposed to be contributing, so they want people who can contribute to the party, so they know you'll always contribute because you're financially stable and you can contribute. Sometimes they want when it comes to group trips, sometimes they think like if people are many in these group trips, there will be more fun to them. So they invite you all the time to add on the numbers so that they can have more fun. Also, sometimes these people invite you to their birthday parties because they want you to come with gifts. Sometimes when it comes to people who have a good style, maybe they look good, they want you to come so that you can be in their pictures when they post on social media. Yes, people can see that they have cool people who hang around with them.
If you have a friend and you notice that they stylishly talk down on you, they stylishly demean you, they stylishly water you down, they do it with style. They are never direct. They use style. Then there will be a certain small laugh. There will be a certain small laugh inside. They don't like you. That thing alone that they do is diabolical. They don't like you. They don't what? They don't like you. And what do you do when you are not liked? Food for thought. Your friend that likes you will not talk down on you. Your friend will say things to elevate you. They want you to be elevated. So they will say things that will lift your spirit. They will say things that make you laugh. They will say things that make you happy. They will say things that cheer you up. They won't be saying the unthinkable things and trying to make a joke out of it. And they are the only one laughing. The joke is usually funny to only them. They are always quick to insert that stupid laugh. Those sort of people don't have love in their heart, let alone like. Can you see that love is a far reach for them? Again, this kind of people are very unhappy. So they're just looking at you living your life so freely, like you don't have any care in the world. And they're like, what's wrong with this one? Let me be looking for things to say to them, to bring down their spirits, to water them down. Do this information with whatever you please, and I'll see you in the next one.
There's one piece of advice that I could give you when it comes to your friendships. Let it be to always trust your intuition. I feel like I'm a very highly intuitive person. I have a lot of gut feelings, but I found that throughout the years in my friendships, I kept making excuses for people. I would feel certain things, and then I would say, they probably didn't mean it that way. Maybe they're acting this certain way because of X, Y, and Z. I was making excuses for people's behavior, even though in my gut, I felt like something was off. And I'm gonna tell you that every time this has happened, the friend has always proved me right in the end. That my intuition was right and I should have been listening to it all along. If you feel like you have a friend that secretly hates you, I promise they hate you. So it is one of my goals moving forward to trust myself and always listen to my gut. I'm tired of making excuses for people or rationalizing people's behaviors, because oftentimes people are showing you who they truly are. Stop making excuses, stop overanalyzing for them, stop giving people an extreme benefit of the doubt. So that's my big sister advice today. Trust your gut, ladies, okay? That gut feeling is there for a reason.
Again, when it comes to friendships, you have to trust your intuition, right? You have to trust your gut, right? When you have a friend and you're always thinking like, this friend might be doing something behind my back, trust your intuition. Follow your intuition. It doesn't lie all the time. It doesn't lie all the time. And if you ever feel that way, you have to make sure you assess your friend. Try to monitor their moves. Because when you try to monitor their moves, you'll get the right answer. The answer will match your intuition. If your intuition was telling you that this person might be talking bad about you behind your back, they'll be doing that. If your intuition is telling you this person might not be a good friend to me because of whatever I'm seeing that she is doing, your intuition is right. There are some people you find you have a friend, and this friend is trying all the time to make fun of you, make jokes about you all the time, and they laugh and they pretend like as if they are normal jokes. It's an okay joke, yet it is hurting you all the time whenever they joke about you. And your intuition is telling you that maybe this person is doing it on purpose to hurt me. Maybe they're not good friends to me. That's why they joke around about me and they think it's funny, but it hurts me. You're right. Your intuition is right. A friend cannot just make funny jokes about you and they laugh and as if it's normal, yet it's hurting you. You are right. Trust your intuition all the time. It never lies.
Stop being the go-to friend. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're that friend that everybody goes to for trauma dumping. Ask yourself this: are you a convenience store? Because why does your friend come to you at random hours to talk about random things that they don't know how to handle by themselves? I've had friends like this before, and I literally could not understand why I was always feeling so energetically drained until I did the self-help, the self-development work, and I realized I actually enjoy being in my company. But as soon as they enter my vicinity, I'm feeling drained. That's because these friends keep repeating the same mistakes over again and keep coming back to you, because why wouldn't they? You're always there. But now you're out of inventory. Now you have to do more work to not only replenish yourself, but the supply of things that they're going to keep asking you for, because you know. And what's worse is that they distract you from people that actually care about you.
I'm going to say this now. A friend to all is a friend to none. You hear me? A friend to all is a friend to none. And if you don't get that, you need...
A friend to everyone is a friend to none. I totally agree with her. When you find someone saying that they are friends to everyone, it means that they are users. They make sure they call everyone around them a friend because they know they want to use them in a way. It's like they're just takers. They only take from people. Those are the people we're talking about who are friends with everyone. They are so calculative and manipulative. So if you find out like someone is friends with everyone and you are a genuine person, you're a genuine friend, it's better you let go of such people because they're not actually your friends. They're good at calling everyone their friends, like, oh, you're my friend. They make you feel like you are their friend because they know when they say friend, it will be easier for you to allow them in your life because you think you have a friend. But at the back of their mind, they know you're not their friend. They know exactly what they're doing. They call you their friend to use you, to make you feel so comfortable so that you can call them your friends too. Because yeah, human beings, sometimes we don't assess so much our friendship. So when someone calls you your friend all the time, you may end up accepting like they're your friends, yet at the back of their mind, they're not your friends. They're just using you. And again, you realize a friend to everyone is never loyal because they can't take on sides, because they know when they choose a side, they'll lose out on using everyone they want to use in their circle. Because why they are friends to everyone, like I told you, they want to use everyone. They want to take everything they need from everyone. They are takers in most cases. They don't give back because that's their strategy. They come in, they are sneaky, they're manipulative, they have no good. They wish for everyone around them in their circle, but they pretend to be the best friends in the circle. They'll make you so comfortable, thinking like, okay, this person doesn't have any issue with everyone, meaning she's a good person. How can she be good to everyone and everyone is good to them? Because that is what they are selling. But at the back of their mind, it's a different thing. They are manipulative. They are trying to calculate their moves because they want to get everything from you. They want to benefit from everything one in their circle has to offer without losing out on anything. So they'll make sure they don't take sides. Whenever there is something going on, they will never take sides. They will always be neutral because they know it will cost them they know it will make them lose out on benefiting from all the people they call friends in their circle. And why it's so dangerous that you, as a person who is calling her a friend, you may need her at the time when you're feeling so low, you need support. They'll not be there for you. Especially if you're feeling low and this has been caused by someone in the similar circle that you're in with that person, they will not help you out. They will not make sure you're feeling better 100%, because they know that they have to balance their friendship between you and the other person. So they will not take a side. They'll be neutral. Yet sometimes in such moments, if you call someone a friend, you need them to be 100% there for you, 100% loyal. But these people cannot be loyal. They'll be there pretending like as if they don't understand what you're going through, as if they're trying to help but they're not helping, because they're trying to please everyone in the circle. They don't want to hurt anyone because they know they want to continue benefiting from everyone in the circle, even you. So it's better all the time to let go of people who are friends with everyone, because they are known to be trusted. There is something not right about them. There's this statement that is commonly used by people who are friends with everyone. People are trying to be friends with everyone. They always say if they have a friend and a friend is hurt by someone else, and a friend has issues with that person who hurt them, they don't expect their friend to think that they will also have an issue with that person who hurt them. And they always say, like, it's none of their business. This is between their friend and that person who hurt them. And I'm telling you one thing, that is another reason as to why people should not be friends with people who are friends with everyone, because that is being fake. One thing about friendships is that I expect like friends to care about each other. So if someone cares about you, meaning if you're hurt, they'll feel hurt too. So if your friend has an issue with someone else who hurt them, I expect you to be there for them. And whatever support you can give. You don't have to be like you don't care because that I hear this is not your issue. This should also be your issue because you care about them. So you're also hurt. So in most cases, such friends who want to be friends with everyone, even if their friend stops communicating with these people who hurt her or who hurt him, for them they will continue talking to that person. And then you realize, like, as a friend who cares, there is a reason as to why this person stopped talking to these people who hurt her or who hurt him. So you need to also understand that if she doesn't like to talk to these people, I can also stop talking to them because this is something important to them, because I care about them and they hurt my friend. What makes you think that they're also not going to hurt you? That doesn't make sense. It's really fake.
You know you've reached the next stage of maturity when those friends you have, girls or guys, the ones that are always talking shit about their other friends, they talk shit about them, they complain about them, they whinge about them, they always have something negative to say about them, but then you still see them hanging out with them all the time. Yeah, they're talking shit about you too. They're talking shit about you too, because they're not talking shit about someone who has fucked them over and they've cut them out of their lives. They're talking about the people who are still in their lives every single day. And if you're in that person's life, they're talking shit about you too. Like, you can feel it and you know it. And you know, sometimes when you meet all the other friends as well, things are a little bit sus and it's like a bit awkward because it's kind of like you don't know what to say. You don't know what you can say because you know so much about their lives already. So if they do say anything, you just kind of have to almost pretend that you don't know shit. Next.
Nothing hurts more than realizing that you're not as important to your friend as you thought you were. You hold them in high regard. You let them into your space. All the big milestones in your life, when you're getting married, when you're having a kid, when you're graduating at school, when you've got a new job, they're the first person to know. And with them, it's just not the same. Like, you find out on social media that they're getting married or that they're having a child or that they got a new promotion at work. You just never know what's happening in their life the way that you let them in. It is so painful. But the older I become, the more I really don't take it personally. And I'm learning how to kind of be okay with where friends place me. And I'm also not petty about it. Like, if you, for example, if you're my friend and you don't let me know that you're getting married and I hold you in high regard, I'm going to invite you to my wedding. But before, I used to take it very personal. I used to go, well, you didn't let me in on this, so I'm not going to let you in on that. And you didn't do this for me, and I'm not going to do that for you. And I've kind of accepted that sometimes my best friend, like best friend, I'm your best friend, yeah, and that's also okay. I don't know if I'm making sense, but how do you navigate?
It really hurts when your friend makes you realize that you're not important in their life the way you thought. But then she says that she has learned not to take it personal, which I really disagree with, because you're supposed to take your friendships personal, because this is something that influences your life. This is something that affects your life. The friends you pick will either break you or make you. So it has to be a personal thing. So when someone shows you like you're not important in their lives, it should be a personal thing. I'm not saying like you should lose sleep over it, or you should be angry with them over it. You need to take it personal and try to assess your life with them. If you think now that you need to let go of such a friend, you need to let go of them. You're not supposed to get mad, you get annoyed. No, because this is a blessing. It has shown you like this is a person you don't have to waste your time on. Then you have to move on. And then she's also saying like she has learned that it's okay for her to be a best friend to someone, yet someone is not reciprocating the same thing. I find it problematic, because friendship is supposed to be a give and take. If someone shows you like they cannot reciprocate the energy, there are many people in this world that can really reciprocate your energy. So you have to let go of such a person, or you have to understand like she's not your best friend. You have to call her something else. Maybe now she's an acquaintance. It's okay, but you're not supposed to get mad or get annoyed. Someone is just showing you what they want from you. Then she's also saying if a friend has a wedding and then they don't invite her, but she gets to know that they're married from social media, it is okay with her. She has learned to be comfortable with her friends placing her somewhere in their relationship. And she also says that for her, she's not petty. She can also call such a friend to her wedding. She can also continue sharing her milestones with her, even if she doesn't share her milestones. And that is where I don't understand it. Because how come you allow her to place you somewhere in your friendship and then you can't place her somewhere? Because as adults, we need to understand which positions our friends take in our lives, and we should place them where they belong. So if she placed you where you belong, how come you can't place her where she belongs and you calling it petty if you place her where she belongs? That's not being petty. It's doing the right thing in a relationship. Because guess what? This person who is not inviting you to their wedding, this person who is placing you somewhere, this person who is not sharing their milestones to you, they are indirectly communicating to you through their actions. They are telling you they don't want you to be their friends. They want you to be an acquaintance. This is the problem, guys. In most cases, if you're having friends and they're trying to communicate to you like that, they're trying to assure you that this is what they want from your relationship together, you have to pay attention to it. That's the same energy you're supposed to give them. Because when you continue to give them the energy that they don't give you, sometimes it will even piss them off. Just imagine, like someone has not invited you to their wedding. Why are you inviting them to your wedding? Someone is not telling you their milestones. Why are you telling them your milestone? It doesn't make sense. This person has clearly showed you like they don't want to share their milestones with you, so you don't have to share yours too, because this is the relationship they want with you. All the time, guys, don't wait for someone to tell you like, oh, I want to be your best friend. Can we be best friends? No. Just look at their actions. They will tell you what relationship they want from you. And the moment you don't pay attention to that, if you do otherwise, they will hurt you the more, because you will be annoying them. Because sometimes people don't communicate, but they do it through the actions. That is when you realize you'll be calling someone your friend, and whenever you call them, you think you're going to talk to them like a friend. On the other hand, They're just complaining. Why is she even calling me? Why is she doing this? For you don't know, you're bothering these people. So you're not being petty when you give back the same energy. You're trying to give your friend what she really needs out of the relationship. Like, for example, if your friend is not giving you time all the time, don't give her time too, because she doesn't want to be bothered. So you'd be saying, like, even if she doesn't call me, I'll call her because I have to be the bigger person in this friendship. Like, maybe that's her. That's not her. She's trying to communicate to you like she doesn't want to be bothered with your calls. In order for you to be a bigger person, you have to understand their communication so that you don't be caught off guard. In that, they're trying to tell you this is the kind of relationship they want with you. They don't want you to communicate all the time. So don't communicate. If they don't call all the time, don't call all the time. If they don't invite you to their weddings, don't invite them to your wedding. You're not being petty. You're trying to give them what they want out of the relationship. When you give them otherwise, they will be irritated. They will not show you that they're irritated, but with time, they might even hurt you the more. With time, you may hear people telling you that they said this and this about you, which was bad. Maybe they were complaining. Why did she call me to her wedding? I didn't like to go. The people you're going to invite to your wedding when they didn't invite you, but when they are complaining all the time, they come to your wedding and they start talking trash about your wedding, and then you feel bad again, thinking like, oh, I invited her, but she just talked bad about my wedding. Because you didn't listen, you didn't pay attention. This person doesn't want anything to do with you in that way. Try to pay attention to your friends and understand what they really want from you through their actions.
You have to be prepared for anyone to switch up on you at any time. When people encounter emotions that they are not familiar with, they don't always handle them properly. There are people who have a crabs in a bucket mentality, and if they can't make it to a certain level, they want to keep you next to them so that you don't get there either. We hear about this dynamic a lot when men talk about rap and when men experience direct physical violence from other men, but we don't talk about this from the perspective of a woman. Other women can be just as evil and manipulative and dangerous and predatory as men. Insecure, jealous, envious woman is just...
I think what she's trying to say that we are imperfect human beings, and we have to understand, yes, there are good friends, friends who are consistently good in our lives, but then we have to also understand there are people who come in our lives, they pretend to be good, they do nice things for us, yet they have bad intentions for us. Sometimes those are the people who will change overnight, and you're thinking to yourself, a person who was so good to me, what has happened? Why are they bad now? All of a sudden, why are they bad to me? Because they came in a relationship already planning to hurt you. So by being good to you, they're just trying to make you so comfortable so that they find a way of hurting you. Because when someone makes you so comfortable and they show you like they're good to you, sometimes it's hard for you to know when they're going to hurt you. And sometimes it's easier for them to hurt you so bad.
You know, one thing that is like really discouraging is finding out your friend really don't like you. Like they really hated you and don't fool with you. That is one thing that's kind of heartbreaking, especially when you realize like there are not a lot of genuine people in this world. And when I say genuine, I'm talking like people who are willing to support you, celebrate you, show up for you. One thing that you will notice is over time, there will be more people wanting to hear about your failures than your successes. And they will be sitting there with popcorn ready to go, oh my God, what happened next? But as soon as you have something to be celebrated, ain't nobody to talk to. And that is a lonely feeling. And this isn't one of those, oh my gosh, everybody's jealous of me. No, you can leave whatever hateful comments you want in the comment section about that. However, you would be crazy to think that this isn't a real issue. And I'm not saying that this is women, because I know hatred and jealousy have no gender. I know that men deal with it too, but it sucks. It sucks to find out that there are not a lot of genuine people. And when you do find someone that's genuine, tell them, love them. So
I've noticed, it's always those friends that don't support their friends publicly that complain about their friends not supporting them publicly. Me personally, I don't care. I don't DP too much. You don't post my things. You don't support my business publicly. You don't repost. You don't comment. You don't do anything. You don't even celebrate my wins publicly, right? You do privately. and that's okay with me. I'm not going to make a fuss about it because I tend to follow people the way they are with me, categorize people in the way that they want to be categorized, put them in the place that they want to be placed in my life. I don't do too much. So if you're not doing something, as long as it's not trifling or it's not physically harming me and you're not crossing my boundaries, we're still friends, I'll be chill with it. I'll be okay with it. But one thing I will not accept is when you start to make a fuss, call me out, or label me a bad friend for not doing the same things you didn't do for me. Oh, Lucy is not supportive. Lucy doesn't post my videos. Lucy does not post my business. Lucy does not comment and support my business. Lucy, did you do it for me? And I'm not a petty person naturally because I don't believe in paying evil with evil or matching nonsense energy. That's not the kind of person that I am. But it's just that, see, for goodness sake, like, respect, maturity. You didn't do it for me. And the fact that I didn't call it out to you does not mean that I didn't clock it. I clocked it and I kept it pushing because I can't push you to do what you don't want to do. Likewise, if I was chill about it, mature about it, let it go, like I didn't even DP too much because in this life, it's a personal race and I've already made peace with that long time ago. So I don't stress myself. I don't stress people. Why do you want to stress me? Why do you want to stress me? It's always those people that don't do for people that complain.
So guys, I want you to understand, like, we need to take friendships so personal. It's funny that when people are looking for love partners, they are serious. They take it so personal. They start telling you, these are my non-negotiables when it comes to a man who wants to be my husband. These are the non-negotiables when it comes to a woman who wants to be my wife. People are so strict when it comes to finding a love partner, but they're not strict when it comes to friendships. It beats my understanding. But I want to tell you one thing. You have to be strict when it comes to picking friends because these people can break you or make you at the same time. They can break you or make you at the same time. That is why you have to be careful when you are picking friends. You don't have to take it like as if it's a joke. It's something serious. People are hurting. People are going through depression because of friends who hurt them. People are losing their self-esteem because of friends. People are losing a lot of things in life because of the friends they make all the time in their lives. So you need to be careful when you are choosing friends. You have to take this friendship thing seriously. It should be personal. And so whenever in your life you realize that you have someone you're calling your friend and they seem to be fake, you have to let go of such people. You don't have to think twice. Let go because these people will make you or break you. And also if you realize that you have a friend who is caring, a friend who is good to you and they have made some mistakes and they're trying to apologize and you really understand like these people are good friends to you, you have to forgive them. Try to find ways of mending your relationship because we are not perfect as human beings. We always have mistakes. We always hurt each other. But if your intuition tells you all the time that this person is a good person, whenever they make mistakes, try to forgive them. Try to mend this relationship because good people as friends are hard to find. So if you realize that your friend is a good person, whenever you feel like you have misunderstandings, try as much as possible to figure out how you can forgive each other and continue with your friendships. Take friendship seriously. Don't just dump your friends because you're mad at them. Don't just leave them because they're mad at you. When you know like they're good friends, don't give up on them. Always figure out a way of making up and going on with your relationship. But if they're fake friends and they're not good friends and you know it and your intuition is telling you that, please let go and move on. Also, when it comes to friendships, don't forget to reciprocate the energy. If someone is really good to you, please try to be good to them because such people always need the same thing, even if they don't tell you that they need that, but they need that, because it's rare for people to be nice. So if you find someone who is nice to you, try as much as possible to be nice to them, because you realize that people in life, they have good friends, but then they forget about their good friends, and they're always giving attention to people even who don't care about them. So it is important to always assess your friends, and if you see like this friend is very good to you and they're there for you, you have to do the same thing. Same applies to friends who are not there for you all the time. If you have friends who are not there for you all the time, who are not giving you enough time, you have to reciprocate the energy, because the moment you don't do that, you'll end up failing to give the right energy to the people who are giving you time, who are caring for you all the time, because you're giving your all to someone else who is not giving you their all. So you have to also understand, when it comes to friendships, when someone is giving you their all, do the same. If someone is not giving you their all, do the same, because by doing so, you'll be able to give everyone what they deserve in a relationship. Because it's really not fair to give more time to a friend who doesn't give you more time, and to give less time to a friend who gives you more time. It's really not fair. We need to do better as people. We need to take friendships seriously. And that's it for today, guys. If you have anything to add on this topic, you can share your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And it's been your girl, Joanne Complete. As always, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day. Take care of your beautiful lives. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.